If there is a way to become a better man, such a way lies in taking a full look at the worst. The man who has owned his demons spreads calmness and shows more contentment than anger. If there is ever something to be learned from the past, is that darkness contains intelligence, nourishment, and even information that you as a man can benefit from. If only you dare to venture into the dark side of your soul and tame your demons. If you were ever tormented by your thoughts and fears, if you were ever scared of what you might find within you, if you just dared to look at yourself honestly, and if you ever wondered if the anxieties, fears and worries that you feel every day about your individuality will ever go away, know this, friend. If you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will make you a better man. Repressing what is within you has the potential to destroy you. If you ever want to become a complete man, you must find the strength within you to take the journey into the dark. But embarking on such a process is not an easy task, and integrating your dark side cannot be accomplished with a simple trick or hack of the mind. Such a journey is a complex, ongoing struggle that calls for great commitment and vigilance from your side, and sometimes the loving support of others who are traveling a similar road. Owning your dark traits does not mean enlightenment by banishing the darkness completely and pursuing pure divinity, as some may suggest, nor does it mean fully embracing the dark, as others might advise. Instead, such a process involves a deepening and widening of your consciousness, an ongoing inclusion of what you have rejected. Think of your consciousness as you think of a boat that floats on the surface of the dark waters. Each bucket of dark water that you pull on board, each rejected trait that you accept, own and embody, has a weight, and the consciousness boat is lowered to that extent when you take a bit of the dark water into your boat. The main skill of dealing with your darkness consists in the right loading of your boat. If you take too little, if you deal with too few aspects of your personality, you will float away from reality and become a fluffy white cloud in the sky without any weight or substance, fragile and breakable. And if you take too much, you may sink into your darkness. You may become consumed by everything that was terrifying you, and you will never be more than a shadow of a man. Remember, friend, that this process will force you again and again to absorb another point of view, to respond to life with your undeveloped traits and your instinctual sides, and to leave the tension of the opposites within you, holding both good and evil, right and wrong, light and dark into your heart. If you embark on such a challenge, you will need to investigate the dark corners of your mind, in which secret shames lie hidden and violent voices are silenced. Doing this means asking yourself to examine closely and honestly, what is it about an individual that irritates and repels you? What is it about a lover that charms you and leads you to idealize her? It means that you are making a gentleman's agreement with yourself to always engage in internal conversations that can, at some time in the future, result in an authentic self-acceptance and a real compassion for others. Simply put, such a process consists solely in your attitude towards it. First, you need to accept and take seriously into account the existence of your dark side. Wash away the illusion that you are perfect and can only do good. Secondly, it is essential to inform yourself about your dark qualities and intentions. Finally, you need to accept that the road towards owning your demons will be at times agonizing and hard, and long and difficult negotiations with yourself will be unavoidable. If you will ever engage in interactions in the world, friend, you will acknowledge the darkness lying inside every human heart, including yours. Such a realization can be tough and humbling, and it may be initiated by a betrayal by a loved one, a lie by a trusted friend, a deceit by an honored professor, or an attack by a total stranger. In any of these scenarios, meeting the dark side of human nature will rob you of your innocence, but it will present you with a reality that has the potential to change you for the better, forever, if only you will dare to look at it. Dare, friend, to turn the mirror around and have the courage to also see such behaviors in yourself, to recognize the deeper truth that the lover and the liar, the saint and the sinner live in you as well, and do not be afraid to be paralyzed by the gap between who you are and who you thought you were. Dare to allow this insight to penetrate your soul so that one day you will no longer act like the person who insists on never looking for answers in the dark without a torch providing light. Learn slowly and ruthlessly that sometimes the key lies in the dark, that if you could embrace the very thing you most despise in yourself or others, that same thing might make you a complete man. Just like the beauty embracing the beast, your beauty is deepened as your beastliness is honored. On your journey into the dark, in this war between the opposites within you, there is only one battleground, and it is not out there in the world, but in your heart. Venture yourself into the dark parts of your soul and embrace compassionately the dark side of your personality so that you can become a beacon of light in the world around you. Are you ready for such a journey?